Hi, I'm Damien Wynne, and it's the morning after the webinar we did last evening. If any of you were there, it was really, for me, it was very deep, transformational, and also I was amazed that I could get the results of the months of work I've been doing within single sessions and working on myself in that hour. It was very strong, very intense. So if you missed that, I would, maybe you could have a look at that. It's a free webinar that's on the website, or maybe the link below. But I wanted to share with you that I'm doing the Equinox webinar, and that's really about how we live our lives and how we do business and how we also relate to our own financial situation. What's our mindsets around finance? It's amazing as I was growing up how my parents' mindsets around money were my system. And it wasn't until I cleared them and overgrown my parents' mindsets that I start acquiring properties, for example. So, and how easy it was to do that once I cleared the mindsets. So, what I would support you or open to be support you is to really to clear what are the mindsets you have around finances, what's the mindsets around work. I have to work hard to make finances. I have to work hard to achieve a goal. So, for example, if you if you have to make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time from your past experiences, that's the amount of energy you need to put in to get there. But actually, if you release that, you can achieve it in a much faster space and time. And the same goes for creating a business. So the business model that we've been living with, we created it with our ancestors and society's belief systems. And these business models don't work anymore. So I feel the importance to really look inside our systems and take self-responsibility of our finances back, our financial situation, our creativity, the ability to create and to be adjustable and flexible and dynamic in this ever-changing society and world we're living in. So I'm going to work with the power of the equinox, which is really going deep. It's supporting us to go deep inside into our core, which will be very beneficial for clearing mindsets, especially on a subconscious level. I'm still amazed every time I work on myself or get somebody to work on me, how many imprints are in my system and how they were affecting my daily life and how it was affecting how I live my life. So I'd like to give you a little bit of an exercise for tomorrow. If you're going to be in this webinar series, it's going to be 3 powerful life-changing webinars, which are going to go deep into your subconsciousness, deep into patterns, anxieties, fears, scarcity, if there's any bankruptcy in your system from your ancestors, if there was any starvation in your system, survival. So I'm going to go deep into those belief systems and imprints that are in our soul and support you to lift them out of your system, lift them out of your subconsciousness, because like it or not, they are ruling and sometimes ruining our lives. So if you were on the webinar last night, you saw how fast those imprints were leaving your system, and also how much of those imprints we've taken on from past experiences, like a picture, polarized, like a frozen picture that stays in our system, and we project that into our future. So if we're creating something, we're going to create the same vibration again. So it's very important to leave these imprints behind, to let them go. So I developed different ways to release them and how to release them permanently from your system, and then to reconnect your information, which is your core information of thriving and joyful driving, really creation. And then I'm going to be working in the next days with really opening up your future, opening up the creativity, opening up the courage, because when you're in a system, it's like sitting on a sofa watching TV. It's comfortable, you know it, you know you should get out to the sofa, maybe to go for a walk or go to the gym, but you don't do it because you know it's safe. But actually being a creator and being in your creator aspect is really about releasing those sofas from your system, those safety systems from you, and to live and go into a state of stillness, creativity, and the power. No procrastination, releasing procrastination from the system. So we're going to work on releasing procrastination from the system. So if you could really go deep inside and really connect to what is your truth about finances, what is your truth maybe that you've taken on from your parents? What were your parents' belief systems on finances? What was your parents' belief systems on money? For example, were your parents or ancestors employees or entrepreneurs? What's in your system? It's very important to know what's in your system. So I invite you just to research back through your ancestral lines and see what was there around finances. See if, for example, if there was war, did you lose the home? Did you lose the family inheritance, the jewels? What's in your system? Just sit with that till tomorrow, and take a few notes. And then tomorrow it'll be open in your system, and then we can clear it and we can create a new future. So I invite you to be part of this, and you may feel like even it may not resonate with you. And that may be the safety mechanism in you that doesn't want to make that jump, that doesn't want to make that change. Changes are scary. And when you overgrow that, there's so much freedom left, there's so much creativity left, there's so much joy in the system. So yeah, if you feel like being there tomorrow, of taking that life jump by accepting who you really are and accepting to look deep inside your system and recreating your life in so many areas, I invite you to be part of this webinar series, the Equinox series. Have a beautiful day and creation. And yeah, if you haven't seen the webinar from last night, yeah, I would recommend it. So enjoy it and feel free to share this with your family and friends as well. Have a beautiful, creative day. Thank you.